What's up, guys? My name's Donovan, and I'm going to be playing a game. A learning game, where we learn about the cloud. I'm new to AWS. I'm new to streaming, too, actually. First time for everything, all at once. I need to cram for a test that I am extremely underprepared for, and I thought, what better way to get me invested and to not fall asleep than to stream it. Also, Amazon has a fucking game. You could play a video game while you learn. That's kind of cool. So, perfect storm. Let's get started with this browser-based game. Amazon. Okay, first off, let's make me set this up earlier. Check this out. Boom! Now I'm a circle. Check that out. Yeah, I'm learning some things. Got a lot more to learn. But to the game. AWS Cloud Quest. We're doing the Cloud Practitioner. That is the first one. This one's actually free. Welcome to the city. Thank you, Mr. Square.
We are happy you decided to join our team.
Square. Obviously, that's a go.
As a new member of our IT staff, you will solve city problems by building solutions using AWS.
So I will.
The Cloud Practitioner job role has been selected for you.
I selected it myself.
Report to the city to begin.
Okay.
A day will help you get started.
A day. Hello, a day. All right. Report to the city. Welcome to the Cloud Practitioner role. You'll be introduced to AWS services and you will build basic AWS solutions. Each solution you build will solve a business problem in the city. Click the map points to explore, then click start. By the way, guys, it's a Thursday evening and I didn't want this video to be boring, so we're crushing sugar-free Red Bull and White Claws. We're gonna get white boy wasted while we learn about the cloud. Anyways, there's a lot of text over here, a lot of assignments. I'm guessing that's just like how I'm gonna progress through the game. Choose. What am I choosing? I got a helmet on. I'm OSHA certified, baby. All right, am I in the middle of this circle? Okay, I think I am. I think it's good. We'll take your security badge photo when done. Okay, masculine body. That's good. Maybe this one. All right. Obviously, I'm 6'7", and I have a big head because I have a big brain. And I'm a skinny legend. Let's leave it at that. All right. Now to the face. Yes, I have hair. You can't fucking see it. You can't see anything because this helmet. What? Is there something behind the helmet too? So is that hair? Is that hair I'm seeing, or my hair color is red? Okay, how do I take this fucking helmet off? First of all. Okay. There. Oh. Okay, we got a red mohawk and beard. Faux hawk and beard. All right, now I see my guy. What's a good hair? What's a good hair? What's this? Dreadlocks, red dreadlocks. You know, that's pretty good. I want some Dragon Ball hair. I want some spiky shit that makes me look like I'm going Super Saiyan. Yeah, sure, that's good enough. And of course, we're going yellow. Yellow. Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Are all these hairs black? How do I... Yellow. Okay. And this one... Okay. But... This one just doesn't work. Okay, it's good. I guess it's just... So much for being a Super Saiyan. Time for a regular haircut, I suppose. Sure, good enough. I think we've done enough. I obviously have a full beard, of course, so I can definitely grow that. There's just too many fucking options here, dude. Like, for how many pixels I'm getting, I really don't need all these options. Clothing. No clothes. Where do I take my shirt off? Oh, by the way, timestamps if you want to skip to each individual lesson and not have to worry about this stupid part of the game. Let's wear a suit. That's actually fresh. I fuck with that. Some shorts? Yeah, totally. With the rain boots on. What else do I got? Sandals. Yes. No hat. Glasses. Headphones. I could just walk around with a VR headset. Okay. They got Apple AirPods in this game. That's crazy. Who the fuck is gonna notice that? I'm gonna wear some headphones. Yeah, sure. I'll wear headphones. Alright, the boutique is closed. Let's save my character. This guy's looking fresh. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this dude. Obviously, my name is Obviously, my name is not in use. There we go. Whoa! So here's a city, and there's a gorilla. This smartphone icon is your new XR device. Am I saying that right? XR contains assignments from citizens that need your help. There's a lot going on here. Your first assignment has arrived. Wait, watch out! Okay, I thought we were. That guy's got the same headphones as me. And he's running away. What does this have to do with the cloud, bro? Strange. Mrs. Gorilla usually wears a hat. Anyway, click to open your XR device. And then click route and go. So we're not gonna say anything about the fact that there's a gorilla, just the fact that she usually wears a hat. Good to go. Route and go. And we got hoverboards. Crazy. We're living in the field. Do I have to... Who's this guy? Put on my headset. We're in the cloud now. We're in the virtual... Hello, I'm Mayor Jack. Welcome to the city. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hi, it's nice to meet you too. I'm happy to join the team. I am pretty tall. Check. I don't know about you guys, but it's about accurate, right? It's like, I don't know. Gotta wait for the lag. See, I can't even fit in the bubble. 6'9" on a good day, right? That's a good number. Happy to join the team. How can I help? Our data center powers most of the city's technical infrastructure, but it takes months to get and set up new resources. That's a common problem when provisioning your own infrastructure. Can you give me a specific example? Here's one example. Residents use our city's web portal to check wave conditions at the beach. Surfers look for big waves while families check for calmer conditions to stay safe. The servers that deliver these wave forecasts keep breaking down. We can't seem to keep them running reliably. Let me guess. The cloud will solve your problem. What if you move to AWS cloud infrastructure? Your servers and resources would be more reliable, agile, and secure. Interesting. I've heard a lot about the cloud. It gives you this, and the cloud is good. It's this. And we're just gonna go. Let's do it, Mr. Mayor. Great, I can't wait to see the new solution. Let's start. I don't know if you guys ever had these. Claw tails. Unsure what the idea is, but pretty good. Hi there, I'm Blitzy, your Solution Center guide. Welcome. A day got you started. Now you'll learn about AWS services and we'll build a solution. Let me make sure I'm recording. Alright, cool. The Solution Center contains 3 sections: Learn, Practice, and DIY. Learn section. You'll follow a diagram. Use a step counter to navigate through the steps. I'm sure we can figure this out. Cloud Computing Essentials. Solution request. Improve website reliability by migrating to Amazon S3 static website hosting. Now, I forget what I said at the beginning of this video. I am new to AWS. I've been studying it for about 2 weeks-ish on some other online resources. So a lot of this will make sense to me, a lot of it won't. Amazon S3 provides storage and retrieval of any amount of data from anywhere on the web. By the way, I'll be narrating a lot because I know a lot of you will be listening to this on the YouTube recording in a car or while you're eating dinner on your iPhone on top of a cardboard box because you're just a guy who watches useful YouTube videos when they're eating dinner and doesn't buy furniture. Happens. In Amazon S3, data is stored as objects, files, and their associated metadata within containers called buckets. So here's our bucket. Here's our objects. It's a bunch of files. This solution uses an S3 bucket to host a static website capable of handling unlimited traffic volumes cost-effectively, removing the need for traditional web server management. The S3 bucket stores both the HTML file and supporting assets such as client-side scripts and style sheets required for website functionality. Any S3 bucket can be enabled for static website hosting. When configured for website hosting, the S3 bucket receives a dedicated URL. Request this URL prompt Amazon S3 to serve the bucket's designated root object, typically the main HTML file. I don't know if you can see, but we're kind of going in the image is updating as we go along. Access to the S3 bucket and its contents is controlled through permissions which are defined in a bucket policy. A bucket policy written in JSON format specifies who can access the bucket and what operations they can perform. JSON is a standardized data format that's both human readable and machine readable, widely used across AWS services and applications. When city residents access the web portal for beach wave information, their browsers send GET requests to the static web page's URL, which serves the index.html root object. There's our root object. It's this HTML file. The root object can be renamed from index.html to waves.html with S3 bucket settings updated accordingly to reference the new file name. And that's 10 out of 10. Cool. So here's our complete picture. Residents visit the portal and then they send a request for the bucket to host the root HTML file and has all these other files with it. And then the policy is written in JSON and then making sure we got all the access, and then it goes back to the user and they get to learn about the waves. In the practice section, you'll apply what you learned by building... Wait, what? Maybe I accidentally clicked away. Anyways, we're skipping all of the tutorial. Whoa. We are in the console home. And now is about the time I wish I had hooked up a second monitor. Nevertheless, we can go back and forth. You guys will get the full experience I'm getting. Okay, it's open. In this practice lab, you will enable static website hosting on an Amazon S3 bucket. Review the bucket policy to excuse you. Oh, did I burp? Okay. Review the bucket policy to secure the hosting bucket. Important, make sure you only use the AWS lab account provision to you. Blah, blah, blah. Lab files. Return lab files. How do I review the practice lab tab? How do I start this? Is what I'm wondering. What is this? Concept. Show steps. Oh. All right. Lab is ready message. If the lab is not started yet, click lab to access. All right, we're in the console. Here we go. We got to our steps. In the top navigation bar search box, type S3. So we're going to be using Amazon S3 or Simple Storage Solution, if I remember correctly. In the search results, under services, click S3, go to the next step, blah, blah, blah. On the general purpose buckets tab, click on the bucket name that starts with website bucket. The bucket contains code required for this practice lab. All right, so S3 is right here, but we're gonna follow the steps. S3. Boop. And which website bucket? That sounds familiar. So we're here. We got an index.html, guessing that's going to be the root. Main.javascript, styles.cascading style sheet, target file dot comma separated value, text dot hypertext markup language. Okay, so we got a bunch of files. Not really. It's not a lot. Go to the next step. What? 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 This is really made for children at this point. If I have a step telling me to go to the next step. At the top of the page, select and copy the button. By the way, if you're a teenager watching this, good for you. Because this is honestly pretty fucking easy compared to a lot of the shit that other teenagers do in more complicated video games or more complicated niche subjects they could be getting into. So good for you. Good for you, teens watching this video, if you're learning something and upgrading your life at a young age. Because I may not look at I'm 25. Most of us got into this type of career field at a later age. And probably most people got into it after the age of 25 anyways. Feel like I'm talking too much. At the top of the page, select and copy the bucket name and then paste it in the text editor of your choice on your device. Okay, this is the bucket name. Sorry, in addition to being new to streaming and being new to AWS, I'm also new to using a MacBook. So now we need a text editor. And I don't exactly know how to bring one up. Notes. New note. How do we make it? Here's the new note. There we go. And you guys probably don't see that, but I just pasted the bucket name. You must use this bucket name in the later DIY section of the solution. On the Objects tab, review the objects in the S3 bucket. We already did that. Choose the checkbox to select the text. Click Actions to expand the dropdown. Rename object. We're going to name it error.html. So text is now becoming error. So back, select, actions, rename object, is now going to be error.html. And I'm guessing we save changes. I have no idea what this could possibly do. Oh, unless we're putting standard error inside there using some other whatever. In the success alert, review the message. Click the permissions tab. Go to the next step. All right. Woohoo! Successfully renamed object. Now we're going to permissions. Next. In the block public access, make sure it's turned off. So, block all public access is off. So that means we are allowing the public? Seems right. In the bucket policy editor window, review the policy. This S3 bucket policy allows public read-only access, get object, to anyone for all objects within the specified bucket. However, to prevent unintended data exposure, we recommend stricter permissions for production environments. So basically, we're hosting something and anyone from the public is able to get object. Let's see if that's correct. Static web, S3 get object allow, S3 get object. Cool. At the top of the page, click the Properties tab, and then go to the next. Why is that a whole step? In the default encryption setting, review the encryption step. Okay. So here's my encryption settings, I guess. This seems like we're not doing much on the first level. In the static website hosting section, click Edit. Static website hosting section. Edit. So Amazon S3 lets you host static websites. For static website hosting, choose Enable. For hosting type, choose a static website. For index document, type index.html. For error document, type error.html. We're going to enable. Index is going to be index.html. Error is going to be error.html. And then let's see what's next. Save changes. Go to the next step. Jeez, this is killing me. This is killing me. Learning has never been so difficult. In the static website hosting section, review to confirm that hosting type is set to bucket hosting. Static website hosting, bucket hosting. Cool. Under bucket hosting endpoint, click the copy icon to copy the provided endpoint. So that's like what, the URL or yeah. So this is the copy. So boop. Now it's copied. Now we paste it. Okay. In a new web browser, paste the bucket website endpoint that you just copied and click enter. I'm so confused because we literally didn't do anything but kind of navigate around something that was already built. And here is our beach wave conditions. Wow. So the surfers, they really want to go out at, I hate how far away that was, 11 a.m. Or, what is this? 2200. Why is this p.m.? The idea of military time is that you don't need to utilize post-meridian. But whatever. If you're a family, you better go at 1 a.m. when the waves are 0.8 meters. Or at 5 p.m. It's not 1700 p. Sorry, that pisses me off. Anyways, we have our beach wave conditions. Congratulations, you've completed the practice section. Okay, thank God this was just practice. Go to the, oh wait, no. Anyways, cool, DIY. Oh, here we go. You'll build the final part of the solution with minimal guidance, then validate that your complete architecture works correctly. Rename index .html to waves.html. Our servers will validate that you renamed index.html to waves.html. And then it gives you a hint that tells you exactly what to do. Oh, and that's how you validate. You enter the URL. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go here. All right, we are back in our website bucket. We're gonna go to our objects, obviously. Our index, we're gonna select it. Go to actions. We're gonna rename this object. We're gonna name it waves.html, and then we're gonna save our changes. And then, of course, our website bucket. I think that's what we're gonna paste in here. Bucket name, yes. So let me go back to my notepad. Copy this. And paste works just fine in this. That's good. Good to know. And we're gonna validate. And it's gonna go check my bucket. You did it! Woohoo! Man, I'm ready to be a solutions architect. And check out this fancy picture we got. 16 minutes. Has it really been that long? That's crazy. Survey. Maybe later. Click the icon over Mayor Jack to deliver your assignment. But I think I already did that, right? Unless we have another one coming up for Mayor Jack already. Thanks for providing a quick, effective solution. Look at that. Tall, handsome man in a suit and shorts right there. That is just too good. Beach crowd is returning. All right. Help me choose the style of the beach. We get some say in this? What is this? I'm trying to look. All these options fucking suck. Where's the goddamn beach volleyball? Well, if we can't have beach volleyball, we can at least have space for beach volleyball. And that's coincidentally the one with the biggest lighthouse, and I'm not compensating for anything. Let's choose that one. Whoa! Woo! I leveled up, baby. I'm level 2 now. Fuck with me. Get on my level. You've reached a new builder level. Oh my god, dude. This is made for Gen Z. This is just insane that Amazon offers this. This is how you learn AWS. All the way up to the professional levels, I think. I'm not sure. But this one's free, by the way. Woo! Plus 10 Amazon S3 reputation points. Damn. Alright, let's go on my Mi Telefono. Cloud first steps. We're up! We're on the hoverboard, baby! How do we change our view? I want to see more of the city. How do we oh, okay. Easy enough. Alright, I guess there's only 2 views. There's extremely zoomed in and extremely zoomed out. And, oh, look at it. We can walk around. And there's something flying in the fucking sky right now. And what's this thing? This thing is escape room. What the hell? Okay. I'm guessing we just made it out of the tutorial, and then that's shit that's actually... Let's dismiss that. Goodbye. Alrighty. On with the VR. On with level 2. Let's do some push-ups in between. Because that's a good habit. If you're watching this and you got space to do some push-ups, let's do some push-ups. 1. Wait, you can't see me. Let's figure this the fuck out. Gotta wait for the lag, sorry.
more.
Can we do more? Cool, I think that's good enough. All right. You should be on the ground right now. Starting in the up position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. We're going to be strong and smart. We're going to be healthy and nerdy in this community. I've established it. Healthy. Practical simulation. The island stabilization team wants to increase the reliability and availability of its current stabilization system. The predefined storyline and conversation is designed to offer a structured context. Dynamic conversation with a character is powered by generative AI. So it'll take longer to get through my experience if I use AI. You know? Maybe for now, I'll stick to scripted until I get the hang of things. Hi, I'm sorry our encounter. You know what? How do I change that? Let's go big or go home, right? Let's go with AI. Open. We're going strong right off the bat. Oh man, it's taking longer to load this one for sure already. There's an AI policy. Propose an architecture to a virtual client via a messaging chat. Dang, this is level 2? The full architecture is visible, but AWS services are hidden. Talk to the client to uncover their needs and match each exact part with the right service. We're in customer support already on level 2. Damn, that's a fancy ass table. Hi there. Welcome. I heard you are an AWS specialist. Could you please help me determine the best AWS services for my company's needs? I love how open-ended this is. Sure. I'm ready to help. My client satisfaction is at 0%. Hi there, it's nice to meet you. How are you doing today? Didn't respond to what I'm saying at all. I am doing great. Thank you. How are you? Zap Gigabyte. That's her name. Customer service. Gotta repeat her name. She's thinking. I see why this is taking. I'm doing well, thank you, though I'm a bit confused. My name isn't Zap Gigabyte. I'm just a new customer looking to explore some. Am I tripping? Does it not say Zap Gigabyte right there? Okay, whatever. What do you want? Like, okay. Your name is obviously Zap Gigabyte. I'm concerned about the stability of our island's critical infrastructure. Our current stabilization system lacks the reliability and availability needed, which could have serious safety consequences if it fails. I need help finding a reliable and scalable block storage solution that can withstand failures and provide consistent performance. We specifically need something with high availability features and replication capabilities to protect against system failures. What would you recommend with this situation? Holy shit. Okay, so here, stabilizing. How am I supposed to know this on level 2? Where's my documents? Okay, you got an availability zone here. An availability zone here. Help. Blitzy is here to help. Help. Block storage solution. Actually, for block storage solution, I think the only thing you would need is Amazon EBS, or Amazon Elastic Block Storage. I think I psyched myself out with all those words. I think the answer is not that difficult. Mind you, if you're brand new, she went ham. Confetti around the room. Great, Amazon EBS sounds perfect for our needs. The replication and high availability features will protect our computational modules from failures. Thanks for recommending a storage solution that's both reliable and scalable. You are welcome. Where did my text box go? There we go. You are welcome, Miss Gigabyte. She's thinking. She's thinking about it. This AI doesn't know her own name. I appreciate the welcome, but there seems to be some confusion. My name is just a regular customer. What do you mean you're just a regular customer? I see your fucking name tag. Yes. Okay, is she satisfied or what? Okay, what else do you want? Could you please recommend a specific virtual... Oh, okay, sorry. Maybe she said something different. I was just skimming over. Repeat your needs. Look at my customer service. Please. Miss Gigabyte. I should not know her own fucking name. I need a flexible solution to provision virtual machines for our Java application that scales easily without high upfront costs. So, from what I know about virtual machines, Amazon can host virtual machines, and that's pretty much the entire purpose of the cloud, is to host virtual machines and to host storage, right? You can either compute in the cloud or you can store in the cloud. I think my understanding is that's the two basic ideas of Amazon Web Services. So, since this is level 1 and they want virtual machines, we're going to go with Amazon EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. Sounds banging. Elastic Compute Cloud sounds banging. YN. Let's see what she says. I appreciate your... Could you please explain it in simple terms? Oh. How Amazon EC2... I have to explain this? Wow, this is not for beginners. Even level 1 on AI mode is not for beginners. Where'd the fun music go? This is boring. Okay. Amazon EC2 can host virtual machines in the cloud. I'm just going to copy her verbiage. Without high upfront costs, while being able to quickly adjust Computing capacity as needed. I might not pick the typing next time because this might get boring for you guys. And by guys, I mean, let's see who's in the chat. Let's see who's in the chat. My community has a viewer. One viewer. And it's my wife. What happened? What happened? I wasn't looking. Question. Is it possible to enforce encryption of all new Amazon Elastic Block Store volumes and snapshots by default in an account? Sure, why not? Amazon, I mean, just pick the answer that makes it sound better, right? Like, she's on something, bro. They're both, what the? Same animation for both of them. They are off the sauce, my guy. They are special. You did it. I completed the meeting. All right, so basically, I would have had to talk to Blitzy if I didn't know anything about AWS. 33%. Customer focus is a fucking red. Technical knowledge is a red. What the Alright. No. You know what? I'm closing out of this survey too. Bye-bye. Always have water too. All right. Learning. And this is where you guys will learn again. This solution enhances, well, let's start. Solution request. Deploy the stability. One more time. Solution request. Deploy the stabilization system across two EC2 instances in separate availability zones. This solution enhances the island's stabilization system reliability and availability by migrating its computational module from on-premises infrastructure to the AWS global infrastructure. The computational module migration uses Amazon EC2 compute capacity in the U.S. East North Virginia region. An AWS region is a geographical cluster of data centers. Each region contains 3 or more availability zones, providing a 99.99% service level agreement. Each AZ consists of 1 or more discrete data centers with redundant power, networking, and connectivity. The computational module's data resides on an Amazon EBS volume attached to the EC2 instance. Amazon EBS delivers high-performance block storage optimized for Amazon EC2. The module is accessible through its public IP address, such as, oh, I'm not even in the screen anymore. Look at me. Such as 192.168.2.1 or 192.16. I thought those are private IP addresses. Am I tripping? Or, wait, no, maybe, I don't know. Or DNS name, such as example.com. Availability improvements are achieved by running the computational module on separate EC2 instances across multiple AZs within the region. AZs are defined by an AWS region code with a letter identifier, for example, US East 1A. So basically, we got the same app in this EC2 instance, and it needs storage, which is going to be our Amazon EBS volume, and we're going to host it in an availability zone. And then if that availability zone goes out, guess what? We got another one. We got another availability zone. We got redundancy for availability, and each availability zone, or AZ, hosts 4 nines uptime, 99.99%. And we're done with the learning. Let's do our lab. All right, let's close what we had earlier and start it again. Open. And here we are, US East 1. Boom. Okay, we're gonna go to S3 again. we're going to click on the bucket name that starts with Cloud First Steps. Boop. S3. And Cloud First Steps. On the Objects tab, choose the checkbox to select the user data text file and open it. So we're going to open the file, and it's going to look like this, which looks like a script. Boop. Looks like a bash script. Where's the open? Open. Okay. Bin bash sudo yum update sudo yum install. So we're going to install the HTTP daemon. We're going to install Git. And then we're going to do a bunch of shit that I don't even know what it is. Well, there's a bunch of HTML. So maybe this is just the website that we're hosting afterwards. After we get Git and after we... HTTP daemon, that's going to be for hosting a website, I think. Right? And then Git is where our repository is. So we're probably going to curl. So we're downloading something, right? And then we're hosting it, changing directories to the var www html. Let's just keep going. This is probably stuff that I don't need to be digging into. Return to the Objects tab, and then save it to my device. We're gonna download this. User data. Alrighty. Okay, how do I make this go away? Stop it. Okay. Alright, it is painfully obvious that I'm new to MacBooks, right? Can we do that? Can it go away now? Alright, it went away. Alright, we downloaded it. And then we're going to go to EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud, or Cloud Compute, I forget which one it is. And we're going to launch an instance. Oh, this is getting exciting. We're going to launch an EC2 instance. EC2. Bam. Launch an instance. Let's go. In the name, type a name, such as web server 01. We're going to do Amazon Linux for the OS image. So, web server 00. Amazon Linux. This is going to be our Amazon machine image, or AMI. I know that's a term that comes up a lot with EC2 is AMI. For instance type, click compare instance types, and we're going to do T3 micro as our instance type. So it's already on T3 micro, but for the sake of this, we can compare and select, just to show you that there's a lot of instance types. And that's just the type of compute that you want, I think. To see instance type and family recommendations for various workloads in the pop-up box, review the different... okay. So that's if we want to look at the details. Key pair, choose proceed without key pair. Okay. For VPC, Virtual Private Cloud, choose Cloud First Steps Lab VPC. So that's awesome. They already had a VPC set up for us. Where's the VPC at again? Network settings. VPC. What? Are we editing the network settings? What's going on here? Edit? There we go. Cloud First Steps. For subnet, choose the subnet in the US East 1A availability zone. US East 1A availability zone subnet is selected. Note the AZ choices on the drop-down list. Sure, good thing, good for you. All right, security group, lab, TAC SG. Lab, SG. Description, HTTP security group. HTTP security group. I'm dyslexic and not used to this keyboard. For type, choose HTTP. Port 80. Come on. All right. Type HTTP port 80. Source anywhere. Cool. Did we skip a step? Okay, no. In the configure storage section, keep the default of 8 GIB gigabytes, GP3 volume. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna go to advanced in our storage. Advanced. We're gonna add a volume here. For user data, click choose file. In the pop-up box, choose the user data that you downloaded. User data. What did I miss here? Click to expand advanced details. Oh, this is advanced details, not storage. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So many advanced details. Here we go. User data. Downloads. Why is this not in a fucking specific order? Yes, it is in my downloads. User data.txt. There we go. View the summary and launch the instance. Okay, let's just boop, launch it. We're not reviewing no fucking summary. In the success alert, review the message. Go to next step. And it succeeded. Good job. At the bottom of the page, click View All Instances. Go to the next step. View all instances. In the Instances section, choose the checkbox to select the available EC2 instance. Wait 2 to 3 minutes. Why do I have to wait? Then click the refresh icon. Why are we waiting 2 to 3 minutes? Anyways, 2 to 3 minutes is a perfect time for me to go use the bathroom. You guys can entertain yourselves. I believe in you. All right. know there was more like one, but let's refresh this bitch. What are we looking for? Review that it's running. I think it was running the whole time. All right. On the details, under public IPv4 DNS, copy it. Public IPv4. Cool. And then we're going to paste it, and then we're going to see that it worked. So, this was again. How can we afford such a small public IPv4? That seems crazy. All right. This is not working. Public IPv4. I did something wrong here. Now, status check is initializing. Is that what we have to wait for? My instance state is running. Instance state is running. Why is it still pending my status check? Let's refresh this again. Now it passed. Okay, now let's try to open this. Alright, I don't trust that. We're gonna copy and paste. Oh, jeez. Come on. There we go. Whoa! My EC2 instance is running. Here's my instance ID. I'm going to preemptively copy that because I have an idea that might come in handy later. All right. I think we did it. Now we do it yourself. Launch a second EC2 instance in a different availability zone of the same AWS region. Cool. So we're going to go to EC2. Let's go to the dashboard. Launch an instance. Hello. This is new instance. That's my name. I think I spelled that wrong. We're going to do Amazon Linux as my thing. We're going to do T3 micro again. We're going to change the key pair to no key pair for now. Our security group is going to allow, I think we changed this last time. We're going to do Cloud First Steps. My subnet is going to be the other one, East 1 Bravo instead of 1 Alpha. And my security group is going to be hi. And my description is going to be whoa. And we're going to allow HTTP traffic from port 80 from anywhere. Advanced storage. No, we're not going to do advanced storage. We're going to go advanced details. That's what it was. Under advanced details, we're going to scroll all the way down and we're going to do the same thing, user data. And we're going to launch the instance. How easy was that, guys, to launch an instance? We're going to view all of our instances and then we just got to wait. Just got to wait for this instance state to say that it's running, and then I guess the status check's got to pass too. Like, this is pretty cake. Amazon makes this pretty damn easy. And if you had ChatGPT by your side, there's no way you could fail. You could hop on a phone call with ChatGPT and it could tell you what to do. All right, we're still initializing. Anybody in chat got any jokes? Let's see. I'm the only one here, so do I have any jokes? just got existential. I don't believe so. We're still initializing. I have absolutely no patience. Let's relax a little bit. So, chat, tell me about your day. Let me see. I'm the only chat. So, Sneak Nova said, my day was fine. Cool. Good for you, buddy. Please pass these status checks. You know, hosting a website is pretty fucking easy with AWS. Not gonna lie. But for some reason, my brain just doesn't even have the patience for the 2 to 3 minutes that it takes to host a website. You know, before the cloud, I think you had to buy your own physical devices and use a single computer as your website server, hook it up to the internet, and people trying to access your website, the traffic would literally access your physical computer. And my brain has been too fried to wait a couple minutes. This might be fun with more people, but for now, I get it. 2 out of 2. Why did I only do 2 checks this time? Wait, I don't want to edit the name. I'm going to go to this instance. I'll copy the ID, and I'm guessing it's going to ask me for my ID. This is the one that's in availability zone 2. Bravo. And then this is the one that's in availability zone 1. Validate. I just hosted an EC2 instance. And the most boring part about all of it was just waiting. No, not your surveys. Not doing it. Alright, why does she have something? What the fuck is this in the sky, dude? What the fuck? Where's my XP? Why am I still a level 2? Dude, these sky drones are creeping me out. Big brother is watching. Why do I have to do this? Alright, headset's on. You did it! The island is safe again. When was it ever not safe? Jesus. Well, looks like I arrived just in time. Yes, you did. The mayor wants to give you a special present. Ooh. We're building a private island just for you. Wow. If this doesn't appeal to my ego. I get to pick a style of island? I mean, obviously we're picking the one with the huge house and a giant fenced-in wall, right? Like, I could pick a castle, but it's not all the way fenced in. But it is slightly bigger. And then, like, a regular mansion, we don't give a fuck about that. I think I care more about running water. I think having running water in a property is pretty cool. Whoa! Fireworks out of nowhere again. They're shooting up out of the fucking road. My neighborhood is at level 2. New buildings and customizations available. I unlocked pet friends. Oh, mystery. I wonder what fucking animal this could be with giant tusks. Explore the city to find pets. Answer quiz questions and they will befriend you. They're gonna quiz me. This elephant is gonna quiz me. And if I answer the quiz correctly, he's my pet. Excuse me, mystery animal. Use the XR device to visit your home and customize it. Boom! Okay, I don't know how many levels I have to complete in this. Oh, there's a pet. Oh my god. There's a pet. How do I? Spacebar? Do I really have to click on him? What's the point of me walking to him if I click on him anyway? Setting up the quiz. This dog is gonna quiz me. Which location option can be selected when launching an Amazon EC2 instance in AWS region? All right, which one of these is a location option? Chat, what you got? Oh, we have someone in the chat. Maybe there's one person in this chat. Maybe that's incorrect. Maybe that's just bad numbers. Says I have 2 viewers. Okay, hush. I guess it's just me. All right. I think it's availability zone or AZ. That's the only thing that is a location. Whoa! Radar is impressed with your AWS knowledge and wants to be your friend. Thanks, Radar. You're so cute. Click the pet icon, which is a... I don't get how that's a pet icon. I'm so confused what that is. To view your new pet friend, +1 Amazon EC2. View pets. Oh my god, look at my pets. I could get a bear or a cat that's the size of a bear, or a cow, or a fucking alligator that looks like he's breathing fire. Oh, I saw the gorilla. Oh my god. Scroll more slowly, bitch. God damn it. A jellyfish. I want the jellyfish. I'll be like that one dude on Jujutsu Kaisen with the jellyfish. That was a cool scene. Oh my god, there's footprints. Another pet needs saving. Where'd he go? How can I fucking go faster? Go faster. Where's my fucking hoverboard? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Check it out. I think I see another pet. Oh, but then there's footprints leading me this way. That guy's standing still, so I'll get him later. Move, building. Oh, here we go. It's a snake. It's a snake. Is this a trick question then? The AWS Management Console is recommended for uploading files larger than 160 gigabytes to Amazon S3. Sure, why not? Incorrect. Yes, I'll try another question. I want this snake. Which resource acts as a virtual firewall that controls the traffic for one or more instances? Security groups have to do with instances. Network ACLs have to do with subnets. So I'm going to go security groups. Whoa! Smiley is becoming more friendly. Answer 2 more quizzes and this pet will become your friend? Where does Smiley go? Oh my god. I have a feeling I should be doing the missions instead of trying to get pets. But at the same time, they're giving me an island. Which examples of a cloud computing model are valid? Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, cloud as a service, software as a service. What the fuck is cloud as a service? Immediately no. Within the cloud, you have all these other X as a service, but cloud as a service is not a thing. Incorrect answer? What? Volumes in Amazon Elastic Block Store are automatically replicated within an availability zone. Yes, true. Whoa, he's a fucking polar bear! Answer 5 more quizzes and this pet will become your friend. Where'd he go? What? What the hell is that? What is that thing? Alright, I'm following the footprints. Oh my god, I wish I could fucking run in this game. There's no double tap for running. I mean, I say the devs, they did a fine job. This is working just fine. This is crazy that something like this even... It's a cat! It's a black cat. Sorry, I don't belong to... What the... This cat just blew me off? In English? So apparently that's not where the footsteps were leading. Okay, I was about to say. I hope no one got that. Anyway. What? Why am I... do I have to walk on the fucking road? I can't walk on the sidewalk? I can't walk in the grass? Jeez. Okay, these fucking things in the sky are creeping me out now. This is like... actually concerning that we live in this type. Oh my god. Is this thing moving away from me as I'm going? This is just... getting my steps in, man. Like... Okay. It's going around this building. I can't even fucking see. Alright, let's zoom in. Alright, we're going this way. Oh! Oh! And we found it! It's a bird! Which AWS service provides resizable compute capacity in the cloud. Designed to help developers with web scale computing. Well, that's storage. I don't know what the fuck SageMaker is. So we're gonna go with the only thing that is compute capacity, which is the Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. Seagull is becoming more friendly. Is this just gonna lead me to pets endlessly? Alright, let's go to my house. Let's see my house. Whoa! We're zooming. We're zooming. This is a pretty big island. Oh, there's a lighthouse that I built. You're welcome, guys. Oh, no. I didn't want to do that. Take me to my house. Alright, cool. We're still going there. Alrighty. Still... There's a giraffe! Hop off the board. You're going to the giraffe. You think I'm a pet? Nope. Come here, bitch. Oh shit, I can ride the hoverboard. I can ride... Oh, here's my island. This is my island? What else are they building on my island? Oh, I'm on the player. I have so much shit in my... Is this a maze? Oh, whoa. What's this guy doing? Oh, this is my pet. This is what's his name? Rover? Radar. That's it. Okay, this is my pet. This is my yard of pets. This is where I keep them all. They're free to swim, and they're not free to leave. They are trapped. Apparently, we're building other shit soon, and here is my abode. Check it out. Ooh. I could get more. I could get different houses later. Wow. This one's pretty sick. But honestly, this one's dope too, though. I think I might eventually go Lava Castle. But like... Oh, is this Radar? He left the fence! Good for him. How do I get in here? This is retarded. How do I get off this fucking hoverboard? My vehicles unequipped. Let me see. I think there's a button for this. Shift is to equip the vehicle. Boop, boop. I still can't go in the fucking house. Let me go in the house. What is this for if not to just look good? I am so peeved right now. You won't let me in my own house? I don't want to customize it if I can't go inside. I want to go swimming. Alright. Let's do another level. Let's not build a habit of mindlessly droning. Let's do another level. Computing solutions And now we wait. We're on our way to solutioning computing. This is taking a bit. Here we go. Here we go. That purple exclamation mark. What does this guy want? What up, shoddy? Put my VR headset. I'm going scripted. I'm sorry. Fuck this AI bullshit. Welcome to our state-of-the-art school. Thanks for coming to help us. Class scheduling system runs on Amazon EC2, but it's too much computing power. We can choose an instance that better matches your need. It's basic. We might add some advanced features. We have more complex options. Want to add some features? Upgrade your instance. Let's upgrade. Change the EC2 instance to a larger instance type. That's all we're doing. They already have an instance. We already know how to create one. We just did it in the last one. This solution explores different methods for connecting to Amazon EC2 instances and retrieving instance data. Session Manager, a capability of AWS Systems Manager, offers secure node management without requiring inbound ports, bastion hosts, or SSH key management. SSH connectivity through local I forgot to do push-ups after the last one. Let's get to it. Is that too far down? Oh. Well, good enough. Whoop. You better be doing this with me. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. We're gonna be what? We're gonna be strong and smart, sexy and smart. All right, let's see if the camera's good. SSH connectivity through local terminal software provides a traditional access method but requires management and distribution of key pairs. EC2 Instance Connect implements AWS Identity and Access Management (IAM) policies and principles for SSH access control, removing SSH key management requirements. Instance metadata details such as instance ID and type become accessible through a web browser by configuring the instance metadata service and implementing user data commands. One more. Compute performance can be scaled by modifying the EC2 instance type to a larger size, such as M4.large. So here's our chart. M4 large was a T3 micro. Here's our terminal. Here's our user. They can access the T3 micro through the terminal, the EC2 Instance Connect, or the AWS Systems Manager. And when the user wants to use the web browser, it is hosted from either the T3 micro or the new M4 large. Practice. Let us show our steps. We're going to close out of the last one and let's get to it. It's going to take a whole 36 seconds to provision my AWS lab. We're going to go to EC2. We're going to click on instances on the left. In the instances section, choose the checkbox to select the AWS Computing Solutions instance. Okay. We're review the instance details. Why am I reviewing the instance details? Anyway, let's go. So, EC2 instances, instance details. There's all of our information. ID, public address, it's running. Cool. Instance types. We're going to look at 3 different types. Instance types. All right. We got R5, T3, and C5. R5. T3. C5. All right, and these are 3 instances that we're comparing. We're going to select all, details, compute, networking, and storage. We're going to select all, details, compute, there's networking, and there's storage. So let's scroll back up to compute. Here we go. Pricing. Cool, we also got pricing. Click instances. All right, so basically we have some instance types and they're all different computing and they're all different pricing and they're all different storage. Lots of different instance types within EC2. We are going to go to our instances, select it, and we're going to copy the public IP address, IPv4. In the browser, paste it. Make sure to use HTTP rather than HTTPS. Is that something we can configure? HTTP, // and then the IP. There we go. Review the instance details. Return to the console. Click connect. So we're gonna connect to it. I don't know what that does. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is how you connect to it, right? Well, we're gonna connect using SSH, huh? Click the EC2 instance connect tab. All right. SSH, there's no SSH. Cool. Then we're back to here. Keep default and click connect. All right, here we go. What is this going to show us? Oh, Amazon Linux 2023. And that's about, oh, we're in our, this is a shell. This is a shell. So this must be how we're connecting to it. I wish I could see this. We must be using EC2 instance connect right here. Let's go back to practice. That's definitely what this says. EC2 instance connect. Command line shell opens in a new browser. Change directory, sample app. Boom. All right, now what? hit ls, and then tail f. Forget what the tech f does. We're gonna ls, tail. What are we looking at? AWS Compute Solutions. Okay, TAC F, AWS Compute Solutions, cool. And this tells you some information about it, I guess. We're using EC2 Instance Connect. Repetition, hopefully we'll remember that when it comes to the exam. Review the log details. To quit, press Ctrl-C on your keyboard. To return to the instances page, close the current tab. Okay, so why do we need to Control-C? How does this work? Okay, it does work on a MacBook. Cool. Boop. Alrighty. Click Actions to expand the drop-down list. Instance Settings, Edit User Data. Instance Settings, Edit User Data. Review the commands, and then cancel. So there was no point in us doing that. You know, I probably, you know what? I probably should, no, that's not it. I probably should actually see what's going on. We're going in from our EC2 instance, Actions, Instance Settings, Edit User Data. This is our user data. This is our shell, bin bash. It's got a home directory. This is what happens every time we log in. And that's about it. That just sets up a directory for the user. Every time they log in, they get. All right, so I guess that's all that is. Back to the instance. We're gonna stop the instance, huh? All right, so instance state, stop instance. In the pop-up, hit stop, and then hit next. All right, so we're stopped the instance, successfully stopped. Review the message. Instance state, confirm that it's stopped. Wait till stop is displayed before you review to confirm that the public IPv4 address and public IPv4 DNS are now empty. You might need to wait 1 to 2 minutes. So let's see. Let us refresh. Stopping, it's still stopping. Okay. And this is where I have no patience. We still have 0 viewers. We're an hour and 37 minutes into the stream. All right, stopped. There is no public IPv4 address or public DNS. It is all gone. Instance settings, review the, okay. We're just reviewing all this. We can, under the instance settings of the EC2 instance, we can change termination protection, change stop protection, change shutdown behavior, change instance migration on reboot, change auto recovery behavior, change instance type, change CPU options, change Nitro enclaves, change edit specification, change resource-based naming options. Let me make sure. It's been a while. Okay, cool. So my microphone is not dead. Modify instance placement, modify capacity reservation settings, edit user data, allow tags and instance metadata, manage tags, modify instance metadata options. That's what I want to do. Let's just read all that. Cool. Instance state, and we're going to start the instance. We're going to wait till it's started again, and that's it. All right, so what did we do so far? We just We just stopped it and we started it. We haven't yet changed it from an instance type of T3 micro. But my instance settings, I'm guessing we are going to where does it say change instant is available when the instance is stopped? All right, so we're going to stop the instance. Change instance types. Force stop. Because we don't give a fuck. Now we're going to go to instance settings. Still can't do it. Doo-doo-doo. Instance settings. Why can't I? Oh my god. Alright, so that's not working. Alright, do it yourself. Change it to M4 large. Just what I thought. We're gonna refresh. Hopefully it's stopped. Okay, this is the part where like, why did it have me start it at the end of the practice if the DIY was just gonna have me stop it so that I could change the instance type? But I guess this is the point, right? Now we know, and on the test, I'm not gonna forget that you have to stop your EC2 instance before you can change instance state. And it says stopping, but I just lost my public IPv4 address and my public DNS, so I'm guessing as soon as I hit this refresh, it is stopped. Correct. Instance state is stopped. Action. Instance settings. We are going to change instance type. New instance type is going to be, what was it, T5 large? M4 large. M4.large. Boom, baby. And then that's it. Change instance type. And it is stopped, right? Okay, so now we have to start it again, obviously, right? So we're starting it. It's instance type now says M4 large. It's pending. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this instance ID. I'm gonna paste it because that's not gonna change. And then as soon as this is running, which it is, we're gonna validate. And then we're gonna get some more fireworks from the fucking road. They're gonna explode. You did it. Congratulations on completing this assignment. Here's our little thing. Okay, so in the terminal, what did we really do? We looked at something, we didn't really do anything. The systems manager, right? Is that the console? And then our EC2 instance connect. No, that was our terminal. I'm so confused. But we did it. No surveys. What? Oh, we gotta talk to the guy to get my fireworks. What up, dude? What up, dude? Give me my money. Wow, the scheduler works great now. Our school is running like a well-oiled machine. So I just upgraded the instance type. That's literally all I did. I changed it from T3 micro to M4 large. Glad to be of service. My reward is a goddamn basketball court, or I could have a, what is this, a circus? What is this? This looks like a jousting ring. This is for jousting. I could have a medieval night fair. Ah, damn, or do I get a hospital for all the sick kids? Oh, baby, you don't want to fuck with me. I got jousting at my crib. It's looking more and more like a castle. I'm level 4 already. Cool. My builder level increased to 3, though. What does that even mean? You know, I love that so much better than the fucking AI, but I might try it again sometime. Oh, there's Radar! He's chilling. Oh, and I click on him and he gives me a happy face. He does a little dance. He does a little jig. Is he shitting himself or is he... No, he's just chilling. And he's a little thing. Locked area. All right. All right. I think that's good for today. I will pick up another time. It is time to end this and learn how to upload this to YouTube, because that's arguably the most important part of this entire series. But thanks for tuning in. Absolutely nobody. That's crazy that I didn't get a single viewer in the entire 1 hour and 44 minutes of me streaming. But I learned some things about AWS, and that's really the goal here. So catch you guys after these fucking push-ups. You guys thought I was gonna forget. Let's go. Hasta mañana, putos.